Off we go. Rivendell Books. That's where I've been going for years. So, if you've been watching my channel, you know that my bookshelf is in chaos. So it's time to get rid of some books. I tried to read these books, and the only book I truly loved in this series was the first one, Gardens of the Moon. The rest, it just got kind of painful, more and more painful as it went. And this is the book that did me in. I'm done. So this series is going. Bye-bye. Also going is this book. I've tried to read this author a few times and I just can't get into him. I don't know why. I read this one and I kind of hated it, and I tried reading another one and ugh, yuck. This book, I don't even know why I bought this book. It just looked kind of cool. I was looking for something like it, but I never read it. I don't think I'm ever going to read it. Found this series, the entire trilogy, at a not a gift shop, at a thrift store. And again, I just don't think I'm ever going to read it. Rhapsody, I think that's the first one actually. And I was desperate to read this book, but I read a different version of it, and I really hate the movie tie-in cover. So, although I really enjoyed this book, it's gotta go. Finally, I bought this, I swear, 10 years ago or more. Actually, you know what? I might not take it in. It's got wounds. That's not cool. Alright, so that's my bag. It's kind of funny because as I was getting rid of those Malazan Book of the Fallen, as I was putting them in the bag, I actually felt a twinge of sadness. So I remember it's like 2 years ago now, I think, maybe 3, when we were all starting the big read-along, and I was so excited. I was hoping that I found a new series that I would absolutely love. Didn't turn out to be though, so it is what it is. And I'm back from the used bookstore. So as you saw there, I got 3 books. Now I didn't get just 3 books for 15 books. There was a credit, and I think I made about $28, $30. Can't remember the exact amount. But if you've ever traded in your books at a used bookstore, this is pretty much the way it is. It's not a big deal. I'm more interested in just giving my books away, honestly, and if it finds a new home where people will appreciate the books that I'm giving away, then all the better. And that's pretty much the only reason. I mean, I could give them to Goodwill too, but Goodwill now is like charging almost as much as the used bookstores, so it's a you know, a toss-up. So the books I got for trading, I ended up with Acceptance by Jeff Vandermeer, because I have the entire trilogy now. I've read the first book, and I've been warned about the rest of the series, that a lot of people don't like where these books go. It loses, I guess, the edge of the first book, but I want to finish it at some point, so I saw this and I had to jump on it. The only problem is I think this is a different size from my my other 2 books in the series, but I might be wrong on that. I haven't really put them together yet to see. And recently on TikTok, an old favorite science fiction writer of mine, Robert J. Sawyer, has started a channel on TikTok, and he likes to talk about, well, he likes to talk about science fiction. And I haven't read Robert J. Sawyer in a long time. I can't say why. It's just one of those authors that sort of slip away for whatever reason. And so I saw this there, Red Planet Blues by Robert J. Sawyer. Now this is basically a story. I don't know if it's noir necessarily, but it's about a detective on Mars solving a case, and just a detective on Mars. I would just love to see where Robert J. Sawyer takes this. And lastly, Tim Wegener is I wouldn't say he's a favorite writer of mine because I haven't read enough of him to claim that, but I do love Tim Wegener. Everything I've read of his, I want to read more, and I absolutely love the Alien movies. So when I saw this, I had to pick it up. It's Alien Prototype, and I gave the first chapter a go earlier, and let me tell you, that first chapter is pretty brutal, and it kind of follows the idea of the evil corporation, and I don't know if the entire book is going to follow the point of view of this evil sort of person, but it will be interesting to see. This will be my second Alien book if I finish it. First one was a lot of fun. Can't remember exactly what the name was now. Oh well. But yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. I want to get into more Alien books because I love the universe that Alien is set in, and the books are just an extension of that, and I'm hoping to find a lot of good quality. Alright, so that is me unhauling a bunch of books and getting some books back. And I have to reiterate my feelings of sadness in getting rid of the Malazan Book of the Fallen books, because and I was so looking forward to finding hopefully a new favorite series. That didn't happen. Maybe I'll try again somewhere in the future, but that time is not now. Those books are just way too big, and they're a little bit too dense. The 4th book, House of Chains, is what really did me in. That book was really hard to not just follow but get into. I just couldn't do it, man. I feel bad, but you know, these things happen. I can't continue with that series at this time. So that led into a giant, well, not a giant, a fairly small unhauling for me. I got to do more. I might give some to Goodwill in the future, just to avoid annoying the people at my favorite used bookstore. Alright, so that's me. Thank you for watching, and keep being safe and keep being creative, and I'll catch you guys in the next bookish video.